Hey, what's going on? Akeem here. Joining me is Jeffrey, and this is IGN Now. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's finally dropped the trailer after 8 long years of its announcement back in 2015.
But is it 8 years too late?
What do you mean? Of course not. But we'll break down what's up with that silly old bear.
Wrong bear, Akeem. Plus, a major Marvel character is apparently dying in the upcoming Amazing Spider-Man issue 26, and it'll be one to marvel at.
Dude, that's a bit of a spoiler. But you know what? Honestly, I doubt anyone will care.
Whoa, ouch, Akeem. Death is no laughing matter, even in the Marvel Universe.
You know what? You're right. Then we'll dive into what we might see next week in Sony's PlayStation Showcase. Ooh,
it's IGN Now.
Whoa. Right, so the first story we have, we're talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's live-action movie. Now, this movie was announced back in 2015. Of course, the original game came out August 8th, 2014, and it's been many years since. Like, we're in 2023 right now, and we're just now getting the live-action trailer. Now, back in 2017, Jason Blum announced he'd be adapting it under the Blumhouse Production brand. Now, the movie will see a day and date release on Peacock and in theaters, which, I don't know, there's many questions that arise when I hear that. When I hear that you're releasing this movie on Peacock and in the theaters.
Friends that know me know that I love the theater experience, and I almost maybe call myself a snob. Like, I love seeing things in Dolby and IMAX, you know, AMC Prime, something that's not like
No,
a
I think
regular...
your friends were calling you a slob.
Slob, that's right. Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
but same thing.
I spilled my popcorn, but I did pick it up.
Some of the stars in this movie, we got Josh Hutcherson.
From the Hungry Games.
Hutcherson?
Yeah, PETA.
He's Hungry Games from the Hungry Games.
Hungry Games, PETA, Josh Hutcherson
Yeah.
himself. He's back.
And my favorite, Matthew Lillard.
Which, of course, is Shaggy.
He's not playing Shaggy in the movie.
Right, okay. Well, that's news to me.
Matthew Lillard is possibly playing William Afton, of course, the co-founder of Fazbear Entertainment. Very sick individual, very sick man. Anyone that's played the video games, you're definitely familiar with Afton. You know, it's gonna be cool though, seeing this movie and hearing him talk like this.
I don't think he'll do the Shaggy voice.
That's like that's Matthew Lillard's normal voice.
Oh,
though.
is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
He just talks like this, man.
Well, Freddie Prinze Jr., of course, plays Fred in Scooby-Doo. It's all connected.
So Freddie Prinze Jr. is also, he's under the bear mask.
Yeah.
Do we need a Five Nights at Freddy's movie after all this time? You know, again, the game came out in 2014, and since then we've gotten things like Willy's Wonderland, which came out in 2021 with Nic Cage, and before that, in 2019, we got the Banana Splits movie. So pretty much Five Nights at Freddy's established this aesthetic, you know, like the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics coming after you. They established that aesthetic, but they didn't capitalize on it soon enough. Again, 2015 is when this was announced. 2017 is when they finally found a production house. And now 2023, we're finally getting the movie. So do we really need this?
I'm always gonna say better late than never. And we're not gonna talk about the whole video game adaptation curse. That curse has been long broken. But there is like a renaissance of video game adaptations. The Last of Us, you know, Mario movie, we're gonna get Sonic 3 next year. Like, I think it's the perfect time. I think everyone it feels like a lot of gamers are like, yeah, we've been loving this forever, and now it's like super mainstream now. And I think it's fine. Also, it's Blumhouse, which Blumhouse is like, they just did Megan, which Megan, if you saw Megan, you know that movie was great. It was PG-13, it was hilarious, it had some like horror elements. Like, I feel good about this.
Yeah. Megan was like, that was a surprise hit too. Like, and the reason we all loved that, of course, was because there was dancing in it. There was some weird dancing. It's just dancing out of nowhere. She was just like shimmying. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
If I see Freddy Fazbear doing some shimmies, I might backflip in the theater.
Right. Or at home on Peacock.
Some characters I want to see in this movie. I want to kind of tie things back here.
Yeah.
Some characters I want to see. Five Nights at Freddy's staples, of course. I want to see Bonnie. I want to see Chica. I want to see Foxy the pirate. I want to see a security guard.
Just a security guard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see many security guards.
Yeah.
I want to see a children. I want to
see a children. Do we want to see scenes that look like the game?
Yes!
Like, do we want to see the point of view of Josh Hutcherson checking the doors?
Well, look, okay, the children didn't have names, so okay, but yeah, we do want to see points of view.
You said a children. That's still grammatically incorrect.
Who cares?
I think a lot of people are very excited for this. So in terms of like, do we need this? Do we want this? I think everyone's like, yeah, we're all in. It comes out this year, like right before Halloween. So I think it's gonna be great.
Absolutely, yeah. And we also got these posters that are on your screen right now. They look pretty dope. of the characters. You know, we got Freddy, we got Chica, we got the other ones, the ones that you all love.
We've got Aid the Children.
There's not a children on that poster. Right now, our next story, we're going to be talking about The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 26. There's a surprising and shocking death in this particular issue, and Marvel has promised this to be, quote, the most shocking issue of Amazing Spider-Man in 50 years. Believe it or not, true believers, it's gonna be the most shocking, most amazing, most spectacular death in the history of modern comic books.
Is that Shaggy? Just
Shaggy Lee, yeah, that was Shag Lee.
Shag Lee, yes.
Greetings, true believers, it's me. Put a spoiler warning, by the way.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning. There's a lot of things going on here. We have Peter Parker and MJ are no longer together. MJ's dating some dude named Paul. He's just like, hey, what's up? I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Norman Osborn is a good guy now. He's now called the Gold Goblin.
But why is he called Gold Goblin? Because it sounds like an old-timey prospector.
Would you rather him say, look,
the Gold Goblin.
He's one of the major deaths in The Amazing Spider-Man, which is going to be happening in issue 26, is Miss Marvel herself, Kamala Khan. And the main question here is, with the Marvels movie and Disney Plus series, why kill her off?
So we're talking about the spoiler now, but Marvel spoiled it themselves. Like Marvel posted it. Like after it leaked, right? They're like, oh, everyone's gonna find out.
Yeah.
So Marvel's like, yeah, okay, it's Miss Marvel who dies. By the way, the writer of that issue,
Zeb Wells,
he's the same, also writing on the Marvels movie coming out in November this year, which is, why would you
kill off a character that
you're actively
like writing for on the big screen, part of this huge cinematic universe? I think he got confused a few times when he was writing for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Kamala Khan, and then like the 2D version in the comics, Khan.
The 2D, nice.
Yeah. And so this was like his long con to kill her off. He wanted to kill her off in one instance.
In one con. And then he's going to announce it at Comic-Con.
Exactly.
I think...
Con, you believe it?
I can't.
It's unbelievable.
We'll let that one slide.
They're really building up this character to be like a sizable force in the Marvel universe in general.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting that they're killing her off within the pages of The Amazing Spider-Man. But again, in The Amazing Spider-Man, they're doing all sorts of weird stuff. Like the fans were not happy to see MJ shacking up with some dude named Paul.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Now Sony has announced its PlayStation Showcase! It's happening May 24th. Man, it's been a long time. I feel like there's going to be a lot that's going to be revealed here. Apparently, they're going to be focusing on PS5 games, PSVR 2 games. I care about the PSVR 2 games because...
And I care about the PS5 games.
Oh, I care about both of them. I'm not going to just...
I don't have a PSVR 2.
That's your fault. You can actually go to a store and get it right now if you wanted to, but you refuse.
The Sony PlayStation Showcase on May 24th is actually kicking off IGN's Summer of Gaming.
Yes.
So we're going to be live streaming it. That's it.
Sony does promise to showcase games in development, quote, from top studios around the world and offer, quote, a glimpse at several new creations from PlayStation Studios alongside third-party and indie partners too. Now, what can we expect?
Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which we know is coming out in fall 2023, and maybe another Wolverine teaser?
This is like pie in the sky. I'm hoping to see some gameplay.
I would love to see gameplay, but even just another key art from the game. I'll take that.
You just want key art?
Yeah, I just want a static image that I can make my iPhone wallpaper.
Well, low key, I want more than key art.
Very nice.
The Last of Us multiplayer game. I think that's also something that we really want.
Yeah.
I want to see Resident Evil 4 Remake VR. This has been promised that we're going to be getting a PSVR 2 version of the game. You know, I've pretty much worn the remake down into the ground, so I'm ready to play it again.
Okay.
You know, and I'm one of those people that I will play it again. Yeah. Especially that'll be like a new experience entirely because you know it's a third-person game.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you experience this in VR?
In the original, you couldn't run and shoot at the same time, right? But in this new one,
is this a true thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, you had a GameCube?
Yeah.
Wow. And that was IGN Now. I'm Akeem. This is
Jeffrey Vega.
You got to say your own name.
I said Jeffrey Vega.
You waited a beat.
Because I didn't remember.
Your own name.
Yes.